Hey, welcome back to Transformers Tuesday. We're taking a look at this action figure that I got because I needed something extra to fill in the space, and it was 25 bucks, and I was like, heck yes, baby. So I absolutely love Lamborghini Countachs. It's my favorite car from my childhood, 80s onward. Before that was the Corvette, the 1977 Corvette, I think. This is the Generation 2 version of Breakdown. He is part of the Minosaur system. There's some interesting artwork on the side here. I've seen people like go, hey, I see this, and that means that's coming up. There's a few things that I have not picked up, and I'm like, I meant to, and oh god, that bug's gonna bother me. He's flying around every time I open that door. So we got Legacy United Deluxe class. Beautiful Lamborghini poster right there. I love that Decepticon symbol. Great artwork on the side. So yeah, I grabbed this, put it in my basket, and then I got the free shipping and handling because I'm not paying for shipping and handling when I can buy like $10 more for something, and you know, it's like getting it for free almost, except this one was like getting it for like $6 off or whatever, since the shipping and handling I didn't have to pay for. But yeah, if you're on Walmart.com, always try to get $35 worth of stuff. People pay a lot of money to get free shipping and handling, which doesn't make sense to me. All right, inside of this tissue paper, we get two things. We get his blaster, and we get a boomerang. It's really a spoiler. Spoiler alert. So, coming right out of the package, it doesn't appear to me that he is in fully compact mode. This was behind the thing, so you had to pull it out. So let me see if I can pull this into a... I feel like I've done this before. Like, you have to really do some compacting on him to get the back kibble into somewhat of a manageable thing. I know there's a way to do it. I know it involves these things here, but I vaguely remember doing this in a way that was actually better than what the instructions tell you to do. All right, so I like how the doors are his arms, just like in the original. Of course, the original is white. And I always get his names mixed up with Wild Rider, so if I call him Wild Rider, just forgive me. Also, the wheels on the front of his feet. All right, so coming out of the box, we have articulation. Seems to be just a swivel joint. If it's a ball joint, it's not giving you too much. Thankfully, you don't have to plug this into the, you know, the giant thing when you want to make the robot, like the original one you did. And that was a metal piece you pulled out. He's got swivel at the shoulder, at the bicep. He's got a hinge that goes up and down, and the peg goes into his arms and would go around 360 degrees, except we got some back kibble in the way. You can fudge it to go around like that. He's got a single joint in his elbow. He doesn't really technically have articulation in his wrist, but unless you want to call that slapping articulation. He's got a hole in both hands, which can hold his weapon like this. And apparently he can hold it like this too. And there's something about this that I remember vaguely, but I'm not 100% sure. It may just be for the plug-in part. It's not for this. I'm sitting here going, does it interact with this somehow to make him like into a bolo blaster? It shows him having it in his other hand like it's some kind of a weapon. You can pretend like it's a sword maybe. All right, does he have, yes, he has waist articulation, something the original I don't think ever had. All right, his legs are on a peg end system and a hinge. So he can do a full split. He can kick up. He can do a full split forward and backwards. He also has a thigh swivel, and he has a single joint at the knee which goes beyond 90 degrees because of the cut on it. You can already tell he has ankle rockers in the feet, but this articulation point I wouldn't consider too much of articulation point. I mean, yes, you could probably get him into some better poses because of that, but that's about it. The back kibble, it's got a lot to be desired. It's yeah, you could fudge around with it forever, and you're not going to quite ever get it to where you want it to be. I wish that was a perfect way to do it, but the way they designed this, it feels like the Combiner Wars. Because Combiner Wars were notorious for this. And there's just no perfect way to fix it. So I'm sure you'll find the most comfortable way for you. Alright, so Lamborghinis are beautiful. Let's get into a Lamborghini mode, and it's probably going to be straightforward. I would rely on the instructions, but I like to figure things out on my own at first. Now, if you want to look at the instructions, I'm sure that, not Metarog, that another guys out there do the instructions to a T. They already memorized them and put them out there. I'm just going to figure this out and hope for the best. Okay, now the legs, let's see how they have the hinge joints on these. Here's the top. There we go. Okay, so it opens up like this, and then it probably accordions down into there. Nope, I'm seeing a different thing. Okay, so I'm seeing what I'm seeing is this. Does this go in? It doesn't open all the way. Like this. But I have a feeling that they're going to be like, since the way the Lamborghini looks, it's going to be one of those things we're going to pull it back. So turn this around 90 degrees, or 180 degrees. I guess we can go and put the legs together. Pull the feet apart. Put this around. You know what I'm thinking is these feet have got to plug into this thing right here. Which is strange because, all right. Okay, it's going to, okay, I was about to say it's going to hang out the back, but it's not. It's just going to tuck underneath. Get the hands out of the way. I love that teal color on it. The teal and purple look great together. There we go. All right, let's hope it's not too late to get the arms in. Okay, it looks like the peg's going to go right there into the back of it. And on this side, same thing. All right, so yeah, those feet, they just tuck underneath, and they tuck underneath very nicely. All right, I'm gonna pull down the hood. Was I supposed to get his head underneath first or something? Because, hold on. I have a feeling that his head's gonna have to go somewhere else. Okay, good. I was about to say, his head's in the way. All right, so his head tucks underneath right here. Bring all that. You gotta clear it right there. Those things are hard to clear. I'm afraid I'm gonna break them trying to bring them in there. And there probably is an easier way to get them in. Wow, it goes together quite tightly. And then just bring the glittery gold windshields down in. Everything's nice and tight. Does it roll? All right, I feel like the bottom is definitely dragging. So let's see if I can press it just a little bit. It may not be meant to roll. No, it's definitely scratching up that paint. I do not want to scratch up the paint. So the wheels, you can clearly see that they're not going to clear that unless there's something I need to do, compress it, but that's as far as it compresses. So if you're going to play with it as a car, you're going to end up getting the wheels off the air, or off the ground, give them air, and it's going to scratch up your paint job. So I wouldn't do that. All right, one last thing is to put the spoiler on. I wonder if I could put it on backwards just for the heck of it. That's kind of funny. Okay, the spoiler goes on this way, spoiler alert. All right, from the front, we got that. I love the little Decepticon symbol there. In the back, we got that. It looks really good. This one's really tight. So I was making a joke earlier about it being looking like it's Combiner Wars, but no, it's better than Combiner Wars. It's just that back kibble though. All right, so there's a lot of different things with this. There's that slot right there. There's different holes. I'm not quite 100% sure where it goes in the scheme of things. I'm thinking it's supposed to maybe stick out as a tailpipe or something like that. Maybe just go in here somewhere. So this is one place where I could figure out where to put it. There's plenty of holes to put it, but then, yeah, right. There's ironically no holes on the side, which I was kind of surprised about. I figured there'd be holes to stick on the side so you could have it in this mode. On the original, you can put the gun on top. There was like this little thing, and I figured they would mimic it. You know, the whole bringing the pieces that you need for Minosaur and putting it into play as weapons rack. So let's see in the instructions real quick. Where do you put the gun? Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. I figured it was somewhere underneath. So right here, that piece that I was wondering about. So it's not like the hole actually matters. It goes into the hole like that. There we go. So that's the only thing I needed the instructions for. Overall, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous car. I love the colors, and I just love G2. It was just a fantastic period. It's like they realized that Transformers collectors grew up, but we still enjoy Transformers. And we were having, like, we got through college and we were reminiscing. Because I remember I was in college and I was watching the commercials and I was like, this is just G1 with stupid computer graphics. I really hated that. But I was like, what else am I going to watch the cartoon? But it kept on doing that weird stuff. And the toys, I was like, well, the toys are in really cool colors. Like, I wanted the Lamborghini in black, side swipe. So I was like, yeah, heck yeah. I'm getting a second chance to get the cars that I had in different colors. All right, so once again, if you didn't get the original breakdown, which I never could find it, you can at least get this version, and that's what I did. And to be honest, I kind of like this version. Now, would I turn down another breakdown, the white one? Nah, I'd grab it. All right, y'all have a terrific Tuesday, and let me know if you picked this up, and if you didn't, head over to walmart.com.